Today, we're diving into the heart of Japan's political system, the national diet. Now, this is a place where ancient traditions, think samurai code, smash right into the high-stakes world of 21st century global politics. And believe me, that mix creates something you won't find anywhere else.
So this brings us to the big puzzle we're going to try and solve. How does a nation, a country, so deeply rooted in ancient tradition, manage to run one of the world's most advanced modern democracies? It's a fascinating question, right? Okay, let's dig in.
All right, first things first. Before we can get into all the cultural stuff, we have to know the basics. What exactly is the national diet? To put it simply, the national diet is Japan's parliament, and that word, bicameral, just means it has two houses or two chambers. But here's the key. Its role is absolutely crucial. The Constitution literally calls it the highest organ of state power and the only body in the entire country that can actually make the laws. Now, this is the part I find really cool, where it came from. The Diet wasn't just a carbon copy of the US Congress or the British Parliament. Nope, it was created during the Meiji Restoration, this incredible period of rapid modernization. And it was specifically designed from the ground up to fuse Western democratic ideas with Japan's own unique cultural traditions. That intentional blend of old and new, that is the key to understanding everything about how it still works today.
So we know it has two houses, but how does that structure actually work in practice? To figure that out, we need to pop the hood and take a look at the two legislative houses that make up the Diet.
Okay, think of it this way. The House of Representatives is kind of like the government's gas pedal. It's built for speed, for making faster decisions and responding to what the public wants right now. And then you have the House of Councilors, which is the brake. With its members serving longer terms, its job is to provide stability, to slow things down, and make sure every decision gets a really careful second look. It's a classic system of checks and balances. So, the more powerful House of Representatives, the gas pedal, has 465 members. Their terms are shorter, only 4 years max, so they have to face the voters a lot more often. And that's by design. It keeps them really closely connected to the will of the people at any given moment. Now contrast that with the House of Councilors. It's smaller, with 245 members, and they serve longer, 6-year terms. The whole idea here is to create a stabilizing force, a chamber that's a little more protected from those quick shifts in public opinion, so it can take a more long-term view on things.
But here's the thing. Rules and numbers and structures, they only tell you half the story. To really get what makes the national diet tick, you have to look at the invisible stuff, the forces shaping everything behind the scenes, and that is Japanese culture itself.
You can see these cultural values playing out everywhere. There's this massive emphasis on wa, which is the idea of group harmony